8 signs that you are an introvert. Do you prefer to spend time in small groups or just with the people closest to you? Or are you a person who is more focused on mood and thoughts? You usually prefer a quiet place and will be easily distracted by places that are too crowded or overstimulated. Maybe you have an introverted personality, but is that a problem? Certainly not. People with introverted personalities need time for themselves because they need to recover their energy after socializing with the social environment or interacting with many people. However, some people often misinterpret this introverted personality as shy or antisocial, but it's not the same. It turns out that introverts also need to socialize, but to a lesser extent, and generally prefer meaningful chats over short chats with small talks. They want to be more intimate in a relationship rather than only so-so. In this video, you will know that there are some signs of introvert personality. If you find yourself with the signs, you might have this kind of personality. 1. Being around lots of people drains your energy. If you ever feel so exhausted after spending time with a lot of people or after a day interacting with others, it shows that you are introverts. You also would prefer to retreat to a quiet place and have an extended amount of time to yourself rather than being around many people. This doesn't mean that an introvert can't socialize. They can still socialize, only with limited energy. Different from introverts, who will be so excited to attend parties and meet new people and then make new friends. 2. You enjoy solitude. Introverts will love enjoying time in a quiet afternoon with their favorite musics or books. The activities like time alone with peaceful nature walk or watching your favorite television program help you feel energized and recharged. You enjoy solitude a lot and it's so pricey. But that does not mean an introvert wants to be alone all the time. Introverts also need to spend time with friends, partners, and family. It's just that they will be more solitary and probably need to a quiet place to think, reflect, and recharge. If you find yourself love to enjoy a few hours in a day alone, you just might be an introvert. 3. You have a small group of close friends. There is a common misconception about introverts. Many people assume that they don't like people. Some introverts don't typically enjoy social life, but they can still mingle with people who have been close to them for a long time. If you have had the same friends for years and are comfortable with only a few people, then you are an introvert. Socializing only with small group is a sign of introvert to recognize easily. Instead of having the large social circle, you might prefer to stick to deep, long-lasting relationships marked by a great deal of closeness and intimacy. So usually introverts will choose friends carefully. 4. People may find it difficult to get to know you. You also feel that you are quiet, a little shy, reserved, and sometimes a mellow person. It's okay. Being shy is not a mistake. Sometimes introverts live with timidity when meeting new people. That's why in several cases, introverts simply prefer to choose their words carefully and not waste time or energy on needless chit-chat. 5. Too much stimulation leaves you feeling distracted. Overstimulated environment also will make an introvert's feeling unfocused and overwhelmed. So when the environment is hectic, you can easily distracted, right? That means that probably you are an introvert. You need a quiet place to do activities with focus. Meanwhile, extroverts will tend to thrive in situations where there is a lot of activity and few chances of becoming bored. Researchers have found that introverts tend to be more easily distracted than extroverts, so introverts will need less harried setting. 6. You are very self-aware. Because you love to be solitude and quiet, it gives you more chances to spend a great deal of time examining your own internal experiences. You have good knowledge about yourself and have a good insight about motivations, your own feelings, everything about yourself. You know yourself better than others. So maybe you are an introvert. One of the advantages being introverts that you have a good self-awareness and self-understanding. So you can easily explore yourself, what you love and what you don't. What topics that's important for you and what's not. 7. You like to learn by watching. When learning something, introverts would love to do observation. On the other hand, extroverts tend to prefer to jump right in and learn through hands-on experience, trial and error. So if you prefer to observe before attempting something new, it proves that you're an introvert. You will love to watch others perform a task, often repeatedly. Then, you feel that they can replicate the actions on their own. In short, you like learning by watching rather than by doing. 8. You are drawn to jobs that involve independence. Another sign of introverts is that you prefer a job that involves working independently. Those are often a great choice for introverts. For example, an introvert might enjoy working as a writer, artist, accountant, computer programmer, graphic designer, pharmacist, and any other jobs that require less social interaction. Is it difficult for an introvert to get a job? Not really. There are many jobs that suit their introverted and shy character. Introversion versus shyness. It is very crucial to note that introversion does not necessarily equal shyness. In The Development of Shyness and Social Withdrawal, Lewis Schmidt and Arnold Buss write, sociability refers to the motive, strong or weak, of wanting to be with others, whereas shyness refers to behavior when with others, inhibited or uninhibited, as well as feelings of tension and discomfort. Shyness indicates a fear of people or social situations. Introverts, on the other hand, simply prefer not to spend lots of time interacting with other people. Introversion versus depression. You may wondering, am I an introvert or depressed? Everyone can experience depression, whether they are an introvert or extrovert. When you withdraw from social interactions when you feel extremely sad, worried, anxious, this may be a sign of depression. Sometimes, it's also followed by the disinterest to anything. Some studies found that introversion may increase the risk of developing loneliness, depression, and anxiety. So when you feel these feelings, you need to get help from a mental health professional. Remember, it's not a depression if you don't feel the feelings mentioned earlier. You only love being alone and quiet because you have more time to know yourself and what you love. You can't stop being an introvert and flip your personality completely. However, if you find that you're frustrated with being an introvert, there are things you can do, such as explore how you can socialize more in a way that feels good to you. When you are burning out too much from social interactions, you might learn self-care strategies that help you relax and recover. Also, try to be more active in social media to make friends.